Alright, welcome to my highlight reel of Risk of Rain Monsoon run with the engineer. This was my best Monsoon run yet, and I just so happened to record it. Here's the beginning of the game. This one I'm going to show the full round as it's important to my setup. Just happened to get a couple of what are they, shrines of blood or whatever. They get me lots of gold so I can try and get some good items. I spotted a soldier's syringe in that multi-shop up there. That's where I'm heading next. The main strategy that I'm trying to do here is to get a few good items and then head straight to the teleporter and beat the boss within 4 to 4.5 minutes. So I'm just kind of passing up normal chests because I know that this multi-shop is going to give me a better item guaranteed. And it actually just turns out that it actually also had a sticky bomb, so I end up taking that one instead over the syringe, as sticky bombs are key. Hit another shrine of blood just to get some more money. I already spotted that green chest earlier, so I'm going to head back and get that, as those do have a 20% chance to get a red. Surprise, surprise, I may or may not get a red. Got lucky there and got a goat hoof. The beginning of the game is a little slow, as I don't have any items yet, so things don't get really crazy, but trust me, things will get crazy later on. There it is, the red item that I was lucky enough to get, the ceremonial daggers, and this item will basically carry me throughout the rest of the game. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I actually end up getting 2 later on, another one from a green chest, I believe. So we're going to start the boss here. Place down a second turret, and we get the Wandering Vagrant, which is a pretty easy enemy for the engineer, because you just let your turrets do most of the work, and then as soon as he does his supercharge ability, you just place down a shield and he can't do anything. Get him down to low health, and then he's about to do his charge. Get one last damage shot in, then throw down a shield. And we're completely fine. Finish him off. And you can actually see how much the sticky bombs deal to him, you know. Just randomly, you know, like a chunk of his health just gets taken out by the sticky bombs, and that's crazy because I only have one of them so far. But yeah, sticky bombs are ridiculous. And of course I get the quail. Check to make sure I'm recording because things are going very well. Skipping to the 3rd stage, 8 minutes in. I get the time chest and take the Prion accumulator. I think earlier here I spotted a couple good things in these terminals. One of them had a sticky bomb, so I ended up taking that. And the other one had my first bustling fungus, which is key for the engineer. I knew I had to take that. So without bustling fungus, the engineer is very underpowered. So with my first bustling fungus, I head off. Did well on that run, and now we're skipping to the 4th stage. I believe this is actually later. No, this is right after. Right after I beat the boss here. Here you can see I got my 57 leaf clover, which is again going to carry me even more than the daggers already were, because now I get almost double proc chance on everything. And I have 2 daggers at this point, which I think I picked one up from the green chest, which I mentioned earlier. But yeah, these stone titans just get melted by all the items I have because of all the procs that are going off on them. Sticky bombs and missiles and all sorts of things. That guy dies pretty quick. The other guy soon follows. Had a pretty good position up here on this little cliff where they could barely hit me with anything and I could just kind of shoot down at them. And what do I get for that reward? Yep, Old War Stealth Kit, best item in the game. Here I'm skipping forward, way forward. Almost like 40 minutes later. And I end up getting the Gesture of the Drowned at the Lunar Shop, as it is an amazing item. I think it cut my Prion accumulator time in half. That was like 6. I went to the Lunar Shop like 6 different times, and that was the first time I actually got anything good. So yeah, skipping forward, after the Lunar Shop, this is where I was at in the 4th stage again. End up fighting a overloading worm, and these things are scary tough. I actually end up getting taken out by him in a couple seconds here, which I did not realize, but you have to stay very far away from the overloading worm or you will get one-shot pretty quick. There it is, one-shots me. But I had Dio, so I come back to life completely fine. This is when I realized, hey, those overloading worms are really no joke. He's still alive, so you have to worry a little bit, but he's pretty low health, so I'll end up taking him out, and then I go for the boss. And there we go, he's dead. Little did I know, the overloading worm was actually going to come back for revenge later on in the run. And there I pick up the Nukahana's Opinion. That is, again, one of the items that's going to carry me, and things get kind of ridiculous from here on out. This was the stage afterwards, and you kind of can see the power that I have accumulated at this point. Just watch how fast this Stone Titan dies. From just one turret, too. Yep, that's, yeah. Just about as fast as it takes to kill any normal enemy on the first stage. There I hit the Shrine of the Mountain because I realized at this point I'm pretty overpowered. It probably won't matter for me. Pick up some leeching seeds, it's always good. Another green chest I decided to go for. Green chests are always a good bet. And I get the ukulele, my first ukulele of the game, which is surprising, given that I have a 64-minute run at this point. I don't have any ukuleles. And here I really see how overpowered I am at this point, fighting these wandering vagrants. I kill one in decent time with no turrets, and then the other one just kind of dies. I don't really know what happened to him. Same as the Stone Titan, he just dies from something. Who knows? That's when you know your run's going very well, is when things just start dying and you have no idea why. I think it was my turret down there was attacking him, plus all the different daggers from other enemies dying were probably chunking him quite a bit. And of course the Nukahana's Opinion sends out loads of missiles because they have the 5 bustling fungus, so they're just constantly sending off skulls at enemies. And there I'm just kind of checking for the Lunar Shop. The Lunar Shrine, don't find it, unfortunately. So it's about time, we're gonna head down, hit the boss. And here we actually get my first elite bosses of the run. If I didn't have the Deicide achievement, this is where I would get it. But I already have it. And these guys just get absolutely shredded by my turrets. First 2 die pretty quick. This guy takes a little longer, I think, because my turrets got taken out. But yeah, they proved to be not much of a problem. This stage was a lot of fun, actually. That's why I kind of decided to leave most of it as is. Just because it's kind of fun to see how fast I am and how much damage I can do in a short amount of time. And I pick up 2 quails, which is always good there. Skipping forward again to the second stage, right after that stage, but later here I found a mushroom printer, and I definitely had to hit that up. At this point in the game I have so many whites that it doesn't really matter. Just kind of speeding up the video because it's a little boring to watch me just use the printer over and over and over. But yeah, I end up getting up to 14 mushrooms here, which is just absolutely ridiculous. The range on the turret's healing zone is just ridiculous. I could have done more, but I decided not to. I didn't want to lose too many good white items. And here's the boss fight on that stage, and it's just ridiculous how fast these guys get destroyed by the Nukahana's opinion and all the other different things that are going off. I mean, before he could even get his supercharge off, I already killed that elite boss. And now I just kind of sit and wait, because I killed the bosses at like 15% charge of the teleporter. The game even decides here at one point that it wasn't hard enough, and it's going to spawn 2 more wandering vagrants for me. Because, you know, apparently I took out the first 2, or the first 3 actually, too fast. So it's going to destroy those. And that guy just gets destroyed. Not even a chance. If you're not an elite boss, don't even bother coming to the show. And here is the last stage, unfortunately. At 78 minutes, I call him the boss, and it's my old friend, the overloading worm. He's come back for revenge. But I thought at this point, you know, no big deal. It's just an overloading worm. Now I'm a lot more overpowered than I was before the last time I fought him. I'll be fine, right? No problem. Well, as you will see, I was quite wrong. This guy packs quite the punch, taking out one of my turrets right here, I believe. Yep. One-shots my turret. But he's tanking a lot of damage. He's at a quarter health. Oh, and there he goes. Is he gonna die? Is he gonna die? And RKO slams me out of nowhere. But he dies. So, you know, 1 for 1. We traded, at least. He got his revenge. I got to kill him at least, even though he ended my run at almost 79 minutes. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the run. And, see you next time.